Hello and welcome to Real Life English, the podcast that helps you practice conversations for everyday situations. I'm Alex.
And I'm Taylor. We're so glad you're joining us today.
Today, we have a very important topic, especially if you are renting or plan to rent a home or apartment in the United States.
That's right. We're talking about how to speak with a landlord.
A landlord is the person or company that owns the property you rent. You'll need to talk to them for many different reasons.
And knowing what to say can make everything much, much easier. So stay with us as we break it all down.
So, Taylor, let's start with the basics. Why is this specific conversation so crucial for English learners to master?
Well, Alex, your landlord is your main point of contact for your home. You might talk to them before you even move in when you're first looking for an apartment to rent.
Asking questions about the place.
Exactly. Then once you live there, you'll need to contact them about paying your monthly rent or if something in the apartment breaks and needs to be fixed.
Right, like if your heat stops working in the winter, or if you have a leaky faucet. You need to be able to explain the problem clearly.
And you also need to understand their answers. They'll use specific words like lease, utilities, or security deposit. We'll cover all of those terms later in the episode.
It's really all about feeling confident and in control when you're managing your housing situation. Okay, let's jump into our first real-life conversation example. For these, I'll be the landlord.
Hi, I'm calling about the apartment I saw online. Is it still available?
Hello?
Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm calling about the one-bedroom apartment for rent on Maple Street. Is it still available?
Yes, it is. It's a great spot.
Wonderful. I have a few questions. First, what is the monthly rent?
The rent is $1,200 per month.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I have a cat. Are pets allowed in the building? Okay, and does the rent include utilities?
It includes water and trash. You would need to pay for electricity and gas separately.
I see. Is there a security deposit required?
Yes, there's a one-time security deposit of $1,000. You get that back when you move out, as long as there's no damage to the apartment.
That makes sense. I'd love to see the apartment. When would be a good time to schedule a tour?
I am available tomorrow afternoon around 3 p.m. or on Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m. works for me.
Perfect. I'll see you then. The address is 123 Maple Street, apartment 4B.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Great. Now for our second scenario. In this one, Taylor has been living in the apartment for a few months, and she needs to report a problem.
Right, let's listen.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Johnson. This is Taylor from apartment 4B.
Hi, Taylor. How are you?
I'm doing okay, but I'm calling because there is a problem with the sink in my kitchen.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
It's leaking. There's water dripping from the pipe underneath it. It's making a puddle on the floor.
Okay, I see. Thanks for letting me know. Don't use the sink for now. I can send a maintenance person over to take a look.
That would be great. When do you think they can come?
I'll call him right now. He should be able to get there this afternoon. Is that okay?
Yes, that works. I'll be home all day.
All right. I'll have him give you a call before he heads over.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Now that you've heard the conversations at a normal speed, let's go back and repeat them more slowly.
This is your chance to listen carefully. You can even repeat the lines after us. We'll add short pauses to give you time.
Let's start with the first conversation. Ready?
Hello?
Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm calling about the one-bedroom apartment for rent on Maple Street. Is it still available?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. What is the monthly rent?
The rent is $1,200 per month.
Okay, and does the rent include utilities?
It includes water and trash. You would need to pay for electricity and gas.
When would be a good time to schedule a tour?
I'm available tomorrow afternoon around 3 p.m.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m. works for me.
Perfect. I'll see you then.
Reporting a problem. Hi, Mr. Johnson. This is Taylor from apartment 4B.
Hi, Taylor. How are you?
I'm calling because there is a problem with the sink in my kitchen.
What's wrong with it?
It's leaking. There's water dripping from the pipe underneath it.
Okay, I see. I can send a maintenance person over to take a look.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about some of the important words and phrases we used in those conversations.
Right. These are key terms you will definitely hear when renting in the U.S. First up, utilities.
In the conversation, I asked, does the rent include utilities? Utilities are services like electricity, water, gas, and internet. Sometimes the landlord pays for some of them, and sometimes the tenant has to pay for all of them.
Exactly. It's always a good question to ask. Next is security deposit.
A security deposit is an amount of money you pay to the landlord when you move in. It's like insurance for them. If you damage the apartment, they can use that money to fix it.
But if you leave the apartment in good condition, you get the security deposit back when you move out.
Another important word is lease. We didn't use it in the dialogue, but it's very important. A lease is the official contract you sign to rent the apartment for a specific period of time, usually 1 year.
Right. It lists all the rules, the rent amount, and the dates you'll be living there. And finally, maintenance.
Maintenance refers to repairs and keeping the property in good condition. When I called about the leaking sink, I was requesting maintenance.
Okay, we've covered a lot today. Now it's your turn to practice.
We have a challenge for you. Find a quiet space and pretend you are calling a landlord.
Is the apartment still available? Does the rent include utilities?
Then practice reporting a problem. Imagine something is broken in your apartment. Maybe the air conditioning isn't working or a window is stuck.
Try to explain the problem clearly. For example, "Hello, there's a problem with my air conditioning. It is not blowing cold air."
The more you practice saying these things, the more confident you'll feel when you have to do it for real. And that's all the time we have for today's Real Life English.
We hope this was helpful. Join us next time for another practical English conversation. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye for now.